What is happening, everybody? What is happening? It's Tuesday night, so that means it's game time. And I'm your boy Bigg Q.
And I'm Vernie Bigg.
And we are back with another edition. And it's week 12. So that means that another 4 weeks done passed since we last looked at the rankings or whatever. Speaking of rankings, your power ranking show been doing okay. It's been doing good, right?
Yeah, I enjoy it.
Got a little following over there on Spreaker, doing your thing. For the people who didn't know about Spreaker and know how to listen to podcasts, and they think that life is about YouTube, I've been lately I've been putting the podcast up on YouTube.
Oh, cool.
So I've been doing that for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? So so people can check it out and so on and so forth. Again, it's week 12, and we're winding this thing on down. Got a few things we're going to talk about today. But first, of course, the Twitter line's open, and you know at the start of the show, there's always a tweet that goes out that says live tweet with us. So you can do that by using the hashtag that we always use on every TeamBoydTV show, which is hashtag TeamBoydTV Live. You guys can join the conversation and that kind of thing. Now, the pick'em board was looking real spotty on the get with the sports side of things, right? When I saw that, it was looking real crazy. But I think we did okay here. I think I did anyway, right?
You were 6-6.
Oh, that's not good.
And I was 5-7. So you got one game on me, to catch up.
Right.
Overall, I'm 90-64.
Wow.
And you're 87-67.
Man, this ain't been a good year in no shape, form, or fashion.
Not for the teams.
No.
Not for the pick'em league.
No. This has been rough, man. And it wasn't any surprises this week, was it?
Yeah, the Rams over the Broncos.
Oh yeah. But you know what though?
You did say
yeah,
I put a little star next to that game. And
that's right.
Absolutely right. It was that and the Steelers. So you were right on the Broncos.
Yeah.
It was impossible.
It was possible. Yeah. But then again, it wasn't really because the Rams are that good. It was because there was a couple injuries to the Broncos.
And you got to give the Rams credit. They shut Peyton Manning down.
They did.
So you got to give them that credit.
They did that. So it was okay. And of course, Bank of America Stadium, it's becoming like a place where people come to show out. You know what I mean?
When your quarterback says hindsight is 50-50.
Hey, hindsight is 50-50. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the bright side of things. Like, Carolina done lost maybe 6 or 7 games straight. But hey, hindsight is 50-50. So,
I want Cam to go back to Auburn and graduate.
He ought to go back to school because, hindsight is 50-50. I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, because hindsight is 20-20.
Right. So I don't know. I don't know what they mean by that. I gotta ask him next time I see him. But I don't know what that means.
He doesn't either.
I don't think so either. And then of course, and we'll talk about this after the break. Some other things went down with Adrian Peterson and RG3, and that kind of thing. Carolina still flipping around. They cut Jason Avant today. Let him go. So first it was Charles Godfrey who went to Atlanta, and now it was Jason Avant. Man, at least he got to play against Philly. That's what he wanted to do. You know what I mean? But so yeah. And what about your boy JJ Watt? See, I'm gonna say this is what I'm saying about JJ Watt. JJ Watt is having the most fun playing football that I think anybody in the whole league is doing.
He's just having a good time.
He is having a ball.
He's catching touchdown passes. He is sacking quarterbacks.
He's doing everything.
Enjoying his time.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, he has scored he scored a touchdown in every way possible except kick return and punt return. So he has a passing touchdown, a rushing touchdown, pick six, fumble recovery for a touchdown. So he's done all of that.
Wow.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Mr. Watt.
Yeah, so he's having a good time, man.
That's what's up.
And
That's how it's supposed to be.
as much as I be sitting there watching Panthers games, wanting to pull my hair out, I watch JJ Watt have all his fun. And I'm like, wow, that's amazing. This dude is having a blast.
I think Peppers has like been, rejuvenated.
Yes.
I mean, he looks spectacular. Playing for those Packers.
I'm telling you. That's pretty good. Hey, but the Chicago Bears got off the snide.
We'll talk about it.
Right, they got off the snide a little bit.
They won.
Yeah, they did. Well, because it was a little rough for them, man. They were kind of going through some stuff. I was trying to think of what else went down. What else went down?
Well, the dude from San Francisco and the dude from Pittsburgh that left before the game.
Oh, yeah. Come on, man. That's Le'Veon Bell, and who's the other guy? Yeah.
No, it wasn't Bell. It was LeGarrette Blount.
But then he got released, though.
Who?
Yeah, they released him. He's gone.
Well, they should have.
Yeah,
that was ridiculous.
Yeah.
I would have bumped him down to the practice squad, but I'll take releasing too.
They released
you don't know how to act, kick rock.
Yeah, he's out.
And then the dude from San Francisco, I forgot his name. It's
Ahmed Brooks.
Yeah.
Ahmed Brooks, yeah. Quitters. Yeah. Quitters, man.
You're not giving me playing time. I'm going to the locker room.
Yeah.
Is that how we do now?
We're doing. Okay. That's what we're doing. Meanwhile, down in New Orleans, right? They still get bullied, right? And we're gonna talk about it
in their home.
We're gonna talk about it later. How they gonna get bullied again? In their own house. Because JP's Ravens gonna pay them a visit. Yeah, so it's gonna be good. It's gonna be, I love saying that. Meanwhile,
I'm sure because the team 2 games under 500 leads the division.
Yeah, that's where it's at.
Still hope for Carolina.
Oh man, the Dirty Bird Nation went nuts on Twitter because they finally making head. They're trying to say the coach's job. That's what they're trying to say. They're trying to say Mike Smith's job. But you know what? They already shopping for a coach in Atlanta, so it don't matter what happens. I don't know, unless they make some kind of miraculous run. I mean, you never know. You never know. You never know. You never know. I'm trying to think of if do we get a tweet? We got a tweet. We got a tweet. And it is from Justin Merkwa. It's going down. Going to be a great one. I guess talking about the show. Thank you for joining us and thank you for tuning in. What we're going to do right here, though, we're going to take a little pause for the calls, right? And we are going to, when we come back, what we're going to do when we come back? We are going to talk about these stories.
Okay.
Then we're going to look at an early playoff picture and we're going to try to rearrange our stuff again, which I don't think is in too much movement. I don't think. But we'll see. Okay. And on that note, we'll be right back. And watch this not be set up. TeamBoydTV Turbo is sponsored by Domain.com. In today's connected world, it's kind of hard to be heard or to get noticed. That's why an online presence is so vital. If you have a brand to promote, relying on social media just doesn't cut it these days. Although social media is a powerful way to build a following, there is nothing like having your own hosted website. That's where Domain.com comes in. Domain.com offers the very best in web hosting services, and with plans starting at just under $4 a month, it's super affordable as well. And now, because you guys are awesome Team Boyd TV Turbo subscribers, you can get yourself a sweet combo deal if you go to TeamBoydTV.com and click the Domain.com button. Once you click the button, you get redirected to the Domain.com promo page, where once you sign up and use the promo code DOMFREE, that's DOMFREE, you can get yourself a free domain name. That's a free website that you can use to build your audience. And Domain.com web hosting is packed with bonus features too. Check this out. All web hosting plans come with $100 Google AdWords bonus, $50 Yahoo/Bing search marketing credit, $50 in Facebook advertising, a free YellowPages.com listing, and get this, a free toll-free phone number if you live in the U.S. And if you're like me and you know nothing about website design, Domain.com even has the awesomely easy drag-and-drop site builder to get you up and running right away. So what are you waiting for? There's no excuse not to get your online presence rolling right now. Remember, go to TeamBoydTV.com, click the Domain.com button, and use the promo code DOMFREE to get your free domain to use for your website today. And that brings us right back here to Team Boyd TV Game Time. I gotta come up with a nice little slogan like we got on Team Boyd TV Live.
Yeah, because I see you hesitate before you say Team Boyd.
Well, because I don't want to say the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm a professional. Okay? I am a professional, and I want to make sure I'm on point. Okay, so you know what I mean. So. What do you want to talk about first? Let's talk about Adrian Peterson first. So Adrian Peterson's on the exempt list since week 2.
Something like that.
Week 2 or week 3, right?
Right, receiving paychecks.
Receiving paychecks, which was cool. You know what I'm saying? It was cool. Now they want to suspend him for the rest of the season without pay, and I think Adrian Peterson and his people in the NFLPA, they stepped up and wanted to appeal it on the same day.
I think they should appeal it. I think the NFL is doing too much right now.
Yes, they are.
I mean, with all the things that could be going on wrong, and I'm not saying that child abuse charges are not serious. They are very serious. They're very serious,
yes.
However, they made an agreement with him pretty much that before, when he went through the process, if he got counseling or whatever, that they would reinstate him. The man has done all that he can do at this point.
Yeah.
Let him have his job back. You're talking about taking his money away for the rest of the year. We're doing too much at this point.
Well, you know what?
We're doing too much.
You know, I think that the NFL has to pick and choose, or either learn how to fall back and let teams handle stuff like. I mean, I could say if it was some Aaron Hernandez type stuff, or it was something along those lines. But this is, I mean, I think that Minnesota.
Do you think he meant to hurt his child?
No, he didn't mean to hurt his child.
Right. Bad parenting skills, granted.
But
enough to not take his job away?
I saw the statement that the commissioner sent to Adrian Peterson's family, and Adrian Peterson talking about, you got to go through this hard time, and whenever you get done with your counsel. So I'm thinking, what's been happening in the last 3 months? Has he been to any counseling over the last 90 days? What's been going on with him?
I'm sure the courts have mandated that he has to do some type of counseling. He's not getting off with scot-free.
Right.
There's going to be mandated counseling. There's going to be check-ins. This is more of a personal. Yeah. This is not really like criminal. I mean, it is in a sense, but it's not detrimental criminal in the sense that, it leaves like this nasty taste in your mouth the same way domestic abuse does, and all these other charges. This is something, a bad parenting skill. How many bad parents are out there that's not in the media?
I might be jumping a little bit here, but you remember a couple years ago that dude Dante Star Wars, and I think that happened to another person too, where I think the Dallas Cowboys guy, where they got caught up in some involuntary manslaughter type stuff.
Right.
Somebody actually died.
Right.
Nothing happened.
Right. These dudes
Nothing
were
happened.
Playing in the NFL.
Nothing happened.
So I mean, we just doing too much.
That's a lot. People actually died, and nothing happened.
Right.
No suspension. Well, I think they had an involuntary. He sat out for a little while.
For taking somebody's life.
Right.
Whether it's accident or not.
Yeah.
It's just no amount of that. But he paid the people's families, paid some restitution to the family, and then he meets with the commissioner, and boom, he's back playing.
I'm gonna say, like I said at the beginning of the season, man, this is an all-out attack on Adrian Peterson's character, man. They want to turn this dude from whatever he was that everybody thought he was, going to superhero.
Well, you know what it is? I really think that it's public opinion that is the problem.
Yeah.
The commissioner and the NFL dropped the ball with the Ray Rice incident, and so now everybody is going to be made a case now. They make a precedent with everybody that all these cases are fully vetted out, and we're handing down strong regulations instead of taking this stuff on a truly case-by-case incident and stop falling with the way of public opinion. Tell people to mind their business.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy. It is crazy. But you know what? I want to props to Peterson, man. He's doing what he needs to do. I think they're doing him wrong. I don't know how that's gonna play out.
He'll be playing.
Yeah.
He'll be playing.
Yeah.
He wants to
now, I know Minnesota and the Will family are not gonna do that nonsense like the Ravens did and let this man go. They're not gonna cut him or release him.
Oh, I don't think they're gonna cut him.
No, they're not gonna do that. You know what I mean? And I guess Peterson and Rice's situations were a little bit different. You know what I mean? And then there's talks about Hardy and whether or not he's gonna stay here in Charlotte. It's I don't know. I just when it comes to making, I don't get paid making decisions.
Right.
But I think long term, if a dude was a repeat offender, dude got in trouble all the time, was always getting locked up or whatever the case may be. Yeah, I'll part ways with him. But Peterson, Rice, Hardy, they're not dudes that get in trouble all the time.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Had to go,
well,
I mean that video and the way it was handled, he needed a separation from football.
I guess so. Right. Yeah.
But when you look at some of these other incidents, we have one side of a story. We're not getting a full picture.
Right. And nobody never know what really happened.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Especially
Nobody
when you talk about with these chicks and whatnot.
Right.
Not yes, I call them chicks. Because you know how they act.
Yeah.
Now,
absolutely.
Domestic abuse is never right. It isn't.
Yeah.
But as we have seen, people do a lot of stupid stuff.
They do a lot of stupid stuff. They do. Now, on the other side of the thing, right? On the other side, we've been sitting here for 2 years talking about Mr. Bob Robert Griffin III. We've been talking about him. We've been saying what we had to say about him, and I ain't got to go into a whole lot of detail of what we said about Robert Griffin. Bottom line is, we saw him for what he really was.
When he first got
Why everybody else in America was falling in love with the guy. New coach, first year coach.
Right.
Gruden, what's the first name?
Jay.
Jay Gruden came out in the press conference, man, pretty much said what everybody else been thinking quietly to themselves.
Right.
That RG3 is crap, and he ain't ready to be in the spotlight as a starting quarterback in the National Football League. Now, before everybody get all crazy, right? We seen, now, you know, when he first came into the league, right, with this whole style of play, it was cool watching him play, you know, but they went, you know, and clawed and made it to the playoffs, right? And then got bounced out right after that, and then he got hurt and all that kind of stuff. And I don't know, a lot of people saying, well, he ain't been right since the injury. Other people been saying, like me, I've been saying he ain't been that good since day one. I wonder what you got to say about it.
RG3 is that good. However, he hasn't been right since the injury.
Right.
And he suffers from the same thing that Michael Vick suffers from.
Right.
They suck.
Yeah.
They suck. They're just not built to take a hit.
Mm-hmm.
So you cannot have that many plays where you're getting popped and popped and popped. Now, Cam Newton, Kaepernick, they're bigger guys. They're more physical guys.
They struggling now too from taking all that abuse stuff.
So think about someone as light as RG3 and Michael Vick.
Yeah.
They're not built for that.
Yeah, they're not.
The play is spectacular. You love to see them flying out of the pocket, running. All that looks good.
Right.
But it's just like the coach said. What's your footwork?
Yep.
Where's your progression? Are you going through your reads?
Yeah.
You know, they rely on the play breaks down, I'll just run.
Right.
That's not quarterbacking in the NFL. That's living off instinct. You've got to learn your position, and he's not learning his position. One, because I don't think he wants to. I think he thinks that what he does is spectacular, and we're gonna all just follow RG3.
Absolutely.
And then this owner has co-signed the RG3ism instead of saying, "This is your head coach. Follow these rules and get your game right."
Because now we are going through the same exact thing we did with Mike Shanahan.
That's right. So now
it's the same thing.
Right. So now we know it's not Mike Shanahan.
Right.
Okay, but he was already a proven Super Bowl winning coach.
Yes.
But we still worrying about what RG3's saying.
Right. Dude ain't won.
Ain't won
nothing. Ain't won nothing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And so they show Shanahan the door, give him some money to walk.
Right.
And they still in the same situation.
Right. And
now,
so he's somewhere with a cigar on the back porch laughing his behind off.
Right. But you know, Gruden ain't gonna play them type of games.
Oh no, because he shut it down.
Oh yeah. You know
Did you
what
see the press conference?
Oh yeah.
He said, RG3, your footwork sucks.
Yeah.
Your footwork sucks. You dropped back twice when you should have dropped back 3. You ran into pressure.
Right.
He was like, what?
I mean,
then he said, Robert knows better than that.
Right.
I loved it.
So Jay brought you know, I'm pretty sure Jay got RG3 in the room by himself, put the film up on the screen, and pointed everything out that he said.
But this is the thing with RG3. And this is the thing that I would love for all athletes to do. Leave the Twitter alone.
Yeah.
Now you made the comments, your coach come out and tell you, shut it down. Here you come, I didn't mean to throw my boys under the bus. You know, that's my family.
Right.
No, you just said that Peyton Manning and Aaron Rodgers, if their team don't play well.
Right.
Now, Peyton Manning sucked the other week, and his team sucked.
Yeah.
He came out and said, I sucked.
That's right.
My play wasn't good enough.
But you ain't never gonna hear RG3. And you know, I hear Cam say it repeatedly. I hear Kaepernick say that. I hear, all the, the other young guys, Russell Wilson and all them, they step up and they like, listen, it's me. It's on me. I've never heard RG3 take the blame for nothing.
Without blaming others first.
Right.
He said, we all need to play better.
Right.
Yeah, but it starts with you. They're not throwing the ball to the other team.
Yeah, right. But I believe that it's the fact that he can't stay healthy, and he always want to rush back, and he always want to come back sooner because he's so scared he's gonna lose this little spot, or I don't know what his endorsements or whatever. I don't know what the case may be, but he always rushing to get back on the field. But also
that's because he needs that to keep going to keep that star.
Right. And that coupled with the fact that dude is a little bit of a diva. He always running his mouth saying things he ain't got no business saying.
Before he got into the NFL, he had his name. He put the patent on the RG3 stick.
He's always doing too much.
Some Subway sandwich.
He's always doing too much, man. I've never, and I'll say it, I've never been a fan of RG3. Never been a fan of him. I don't like the dude. I don't like his attitude. I don't like his approach to the game. He was one of them kind of dudes who I thought Cam was like this at one time, where I thought he kind of just using the NFL as a platform to do other things. Right. That's the way I used to look at Cam. Mm-hmm. And then he kind of grew up a little bit, but I haven't seen RG3 grow up yet.
More than seeing RG3 grow up, I want to see RG3's game grow up. Yeah. The boy has an arm.
He does.
He needs to have his game grow up. Mm-hmm. And I think that if he really follows the Jay Gruden prescription, he'll be all right.
I mean, Jay Gruden, what he did with Andy Dalton, when Andy, 4 years, it's been 4 years, right? Mm-hmm. Andy Dalton been in the playoffs every single year. Right. Every single year under Jay Gruden. Right. Andy Dalton followed the script. He did what Jay told him to do. He won. Right. And now, even in the first season with RG3 and Jay Gruden, it ain't working. Mm-hmm. It ain't working.
RG3's not on that.
Right. And everybody thought it was going to be Jackson who was going to come in and ruffle the feathers. But no, it's the quarterback. You know what I mean? Y'all guys let me know how y'all feel about the RG3 situation. If you guys are watching it live, man, look, y'all guys can tweet at us. If you guys watch it later on the archives, man, leave a comment. Let us know. We would love to know what you guys think. And I think going forward, what we're going to do is we're going to do comments of the week. We'll do the last week. I always be thinking about these things. Why are we doing the show? You know what I'm saying? We'll do comments of the week. We'll do something like that. But yeah, that was some good dialogue. And I'm going to toss that at the fellas tomorrow night.
Sounds good.
And see how they feel about that, and that kind of thing. So, ain't nothing left. But, no. We got to do this. We got to do this before we go to break. We got to look at this little payoff picture thing. And I got something for you, right?
Oh, you got graphics?
I got graphics. I got bring to the table. That's right.
Show me the
so
graphics.
I got some stuff, right? So we got us a little playoff picture here.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Now, of course, you got the division guys up there. You got the Broncos, the Patriots, the Cardinals. You got the Broncos and Patriots in the AFC, and the Cardinals and the Lions in the NFC. Don't see the Falcons. The Falcons are still down here. So, look, right now we're looking at the big dogs, the Broncos, the Patriots, the Steelers, the Chiefs, and you got the Bengals and Andrew Luck and his boys kind of fighting for a spot in there. On the other side of things, in the NFC, you got the Cardinals who are clear. They beating everybody. I don't know why they stuck the Lions right there, though. Who else would be there, though? It would have to be the Lions, wouldn't it?
Lions
no, it would have been. I thought it would have been Dallas, but Dallas is down there. And
it can't be a wild card because they would come out of their division.
Yeah, so I don't know. This is NFL.com anyway. But they got the Falcons in, of course, because the Falcons are winning in their division. Eagles are in there. See, I would figure the Eagles would have been up in that spot where the Lions are. And then down here, these guys are in the hunt.
I guess they're just going by record. Best record at the time.
Yeah, so you got D-Win Chosen's Dolphins. The Chargers are still hanging on. You got the JB's Ravens are still hanging on. The Cleveland Browns. I thought they would be higher.
That entire division is able to be in the hunt.
I know.
That is amazing.
That's crazy, right? And then look on the NFC West. You got the San Francisco 49ers. You got the Seattle Seahawks in there. And look, there's the Saints hanging on. And then Chicago Bears still doing stuff.
And the only reason why that is because the NFC South and the NFC East suck.
Right. Yeah, so Chicago. Because who you got from the NFC? You got one team in there, right? You got the Dallas Cowboys.
Well, and the Eagles.
Okay, and the Eagles. Okay.
But
yeah, cool.
Giants and Redskins, Washington are terrible.
Right. Hey, but it's early though. So this is early. This is the early picture, right? And as we go forward, we'll move it around. Mm-hmm. We'll see what's up. So based on what we just saw right there, right? Let me see. Where you want to start with the division?
Let's start AFC.
Okay, AFC. Let's start in the West. Okay. Right. So in the West, I was real high on the Chargers, right? Mm-hmm. But it would be the Chargers and the Broncos, right?
Chargers, Broncos, Raiders, Chiefs.
Oh, the Chiefs. So the Chiefs might be a little higher than the Chargers right now. Mm-hmm. But the Broncos have been slipping up lately. They need to tighten that up. And with Sanders being down, and I think Julius Thomas might be out for a little amount of time. He might be back for the playoffs, though, but we'll see. But the next couple weeks gonna be tough for them. And gives the opportunity for the Chargers to kind of step up.
Yeah, and Denver outside of Mile High.
Yeah. So we're right. Yeah, I know, right? But we're still gonna put Denver there because they earned it. Because they earned it, right? And I don't know.
They beat their division so hard at their an O.
Right, and I don't know who to put it. You would put the Chiefs ahead of the Chargers, or you would still leave them kind of.
No, I put the Chiefs ahead of the Chargers.
Okay, all right. And Oakland is still Oakland, right? They still ain't won a game yet, right?
Right.
Okay. Cool. So, and then of course the easy one is the South, right? Clearly is Andrew Luck and the Indianapolis Colts. Tennessee Titans still ain't doing that, and the Jacksonville Jaguars, look, they still playing hard. That's it, right?
Whatever that.
And what? As entertaining as it is to watch the Houston Texans, they still they're not getting it done, right? So then,
but they did look a little better with Mallett.
They did. They look a little bit better with Mallett. That dude is. I mean, he sat behind Tom Brady for a hot minute, so he might prove to be something. We'll have to see. Then, so if we go out east, right? You got the Tom Brady still holding his spot, right? He's still holding his spot. I thought the Dolphins would be doing a whole lot better than what they're doing, but they up and down, right? They up and down. They all over the place. The Bills have been struggling ever since they brought in the old guy and benched the EJ Manuel.
Orton?
Yeah,
they had that one spectacular, little play.
Yeah.
Then that was it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And the Jets, whatever, right? You know what I'm saying, right? Hey, but the Jets though, they done had some big wins though. Like the few wins they got have been pretty big.
They have two.
I said a few, or a couple. You know what I mean? So who are we missing? We're missing the North, JB's division. Which, you know what, man, that division is always up in the air, man.
It really
is. And I'm gonna tell you, I like the grinded out attitude of the Baltimore Ravens, man, but they be playing it way too close for me.
Hey, did you miss this tweet?
Did I?
Yep.
No, it didn't come to me. He must have tweeted it to you. He says only to you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good point on the AP fiasco. NFL has too much power.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I way too much power. But I like Glass, right? I like like I said, I like the attitude of the Ravens, but the Ravens play it way too close, and they don't really give themselves not a lot of cushion to play with. They never do, right? And an explosive team that can be explosive, they're not explosive consistently, is the Bengals. I like them too. Steelers been coming on as of late, but they're another one that's not really consistent.
I mean, they came on late to beat Tennessee on Monday night.
Yeah.
I don't know how much I trust the Steelers.
Right. But then there's a surprise team in the Browns, right? And I don't want to get too bent out of shape. I don't want to get too hyped up on it. I don't want to get too hyped up on the Browns, but I kind of like what they're doing.
I like the Browns.
I like what they're doing.
Because of that whole city never winning.
Right. I like what they're doing.
I would like to see.
I don't know if I would say the Browns are going to win a division, but I like the Browns. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a little too much.
And I would not be surprised though. I wouldn't be surprised if by hook or crook they get it done. You know what I mean?
You never know,
right?
Things have happened.
right.
Things have happened.
So you like who you got winning the North though?
Okay.
It's a toss up.
It is.
Yeah.
But I think that
the Browns. Wow. You know what? I think it'll be cool. Now. I know they.
Because first of all, they play their division very hard.
They do.
They play their division very hard.
They knocked out some big dogs too. Mm-hmm. They're knocked out some big dogs. Yep. So I mean the Browns.
And they're doing it, just by scrapping it and playing smart defense and good special teams. Mm-hmm. And I like those small pieces to get.
And everybody thought they were going to be so beat down by the time Gordon came back. Right. So they've been doing pretty good without Gordon. Mm-hmm. And now Gordon's back. And I'm saying the NFC North is getting ready to be turned upside down. I'm telling you, right? But I like the Browns, but the old standbys, I can't overlook them. Because like I said, the Ravens, they will scratch and claw, and the Bengals, they can be explosive. They just need to do it every week. You know what I mean? So we gotta flip it over to the other side, right?
NFC.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Let's go NFC North.
Okay, the NFC North.
Packers, Lions, Vikings.
The Lions and the Packers are slugging it out. I think I'm ready to count the Bears out, but you never know. They still got some football left.
It's going to be the Packers, the Lions,
Yeah.
The Bears, the Vikings.
I think the Vikings in a couple years, because I see what they're building down there in Minnesota. In a couple years, they'll be, in the thick of things, because they're young, and you know what I'm saying. It's like pretty much a brand new squad.
I am not an Aaron Rodgers fan. I mean, the man is awesome. Yeah. I'm not taking nothing away from him. I'm just not a fan of him. But he's playing lights out right now.
Yeah, man.
I mean, he's playing best quarterback play this year by far.
And I have to say, I think arguably the Green Bay Packers probably got the best wide receiver core in the league. I'm just saying, like, this dude throws touchdown passes to 9 different people every game. You know what I'm saying? So, it's hard to bet against Green Bay right now. But when it turns cold, you always got to worry about Rodgers getting hurt.
Yeah, but see, this is the thing. That boy Lachey.
Yeah.
That dude is the truth.
Come on, the running back.
Yes.
Yeah, but you see,
Lacey.
Yeah, Lacey. Yeah, he all right, but you know what though?
He is serious business.
He is.
I think that
he's a pretty good running back.
Yeah, I think that's gonna help the Packers. I got them coming out there.
Me too, and I hope that Chicago decide to make it a game and try to, I want to see him do right. You know what I mean? I don't want to see Trestman get tossed out for 2 seasons, man.
He needs to go. Chicago is a disaster. And it really is Jay Cutler. It's not Trestman.
It's definitely, but Jay Cutler they can't afford to let Jay Cutler go right now.
They should have never gave him the league money. That's their doing.
Right.
That's their fault.
Yeah. Well, now the problem they're gonna run into though is when
nobody's gonna take that contract off of them.
Right, but now when them wide receivers and all that, Matt Forte and all, I think Matt Forte did get paid like a year ago, right?
Yeah, he did.
And then they gave Marshall a new deal. And then Cutler a new deal. So you still got Jeffrey and a couple of other boys who are going to be coming up here pretty soon.
Right.
And I'm saying, y'all, you got to be careful.
But the salary cap does go up.
It does go up, right.
For the next 2 years or something?
Yeah. So, okay, I like Green Bay too. All right, so now you want to go out west, or you want to go to the gutter real quick?
East.
Oh, you want to handle the east? Look, man.
As much as I hate to say it, I feel like Dallas is coming out of the east this year. I think they're going to beat the Eagles. Now that Foles is out, I don't see Sanchez holding that winning streak.
No, definitely not. And it's a sad day, but you know what? I know Dallas Cowboys fans. It's been a long time coming, right? And you know what though? Not for nothing, because we joke about the Cowboys all the time,
right?
But not for nothing though. They have fought for everything this year.
They really have.
They have. You know what I mean? And we joke about how Tony Romo and Dez Bryant's meltdowns and all this stuff, but they have got it honest this year though, man.
They do.
You know what I mean? And let's see, Miss T Money said Green Bay beat team. Green Bay great team. Only question is can they get it done away from home because they're just a different team. I can agree with that, but I've seen them play on the road. I mean, if they can hang on in them road games, I think they'll be fine. I think they'll be fine. But New York don't want to put up no fight. New York don't want to do nothing, right? They try. I like the Odell Beckham. I like that pickup, man.
That's the only thing they got going for them. I mean, when I see my quarterback that has won 2 Super Bowls, throw 5 interceptions on Sunday, I mean, I was saying he needs to be benched.
Right.
I was saying sit him down.
Right.
I mean,
really?
We can't go on.
I have defended Eli Manning for years against everybody. Who, in the debate will always come up, Peyton versus Eli. And I'm like, look, Eli Manning won 2 Super Bowls. I don't care what y'all say. But then now that you look at it, right? And, and that's why the NFL is a team sport. Eli couldn't have won them Super Bowls on just being Eli. Right, he's definitely not carrying the team. Right. And, I mean, but, I always defended Eli, but, I can't see Eli. Like, I know these Manning dudes. At the end of the season, he feel what's going on. He will get better. I don't think he's satisfied with just the way he's been playing. I don't think he's satisfied.
The year before, he had the highest interceptions in the league.
Well, he's trying to tie his own record.
Right. So what's going on here?
I don't know.
Now, last year wasn't a new system. Now, this year is a new system. We still getting the same kind of production. Yeah. What's going on here?
Well, man, his boy Cruz ain't there. The running back situation in the backfield been different every year for the last 4 years.
I mean, that last interception really wasn't his fault.
Right. That thing bounced off somebody.
Right.
Yeah.
But this is what I say. You don't have your receivers. Y'all don't have a really decent running game. Play sound football. Stop trying to do so much. Because your defense, I mean, that game Sunday, they could have easily won that.
Yeah.
That defense was keeping them in the game for a minute there. But then it gets to a point where it's like, okay, the hell, we're done.
They're going to give Tom Coughlin a heart attack before he get a chance to get up out of there.
It's too
you
much.
know, but you know, and Philly was good until their quarterback went down.
Yeah, and
you
I
know,
mean, they had that one game and go, oh, Sanchez.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
So it's going to be Dallas, Eagles, Giants.
Yeah, Washington ain't doing that.
Washington.
Yeah, Washington ain't doing that. I agree with that. All right, so then we got two left. We got the South and the West, man.
Well, look at the South.
Might as well get the South. Look, I still have hope that Carolina can secure this division, and this is the reason why I say that. Not because.
Well, listen, you should have hope. Ain't nobody in there over 500.
Right.
So
the division leader is what, 4-6 or 4-6, something like that, right? And I just feel like Carolina will get healthy. The issue I got with Carolina, Eli got carried by great D-lines. For SBS, he is always, for Super Bowls, he's always been just an average, maybe slightly better QB. I mean, that's kind of what we're saying, right? Yeah. But I think New Orleans will continue. And see, New Orleans getting ready to get beat down. New Orleans, over the next 4 weeks, they're going to really get hit directly in the mouth, right?
Rob Ryan is gone.
Rob Ryan is gone?
They're going to fire him.
They're probably going to fire him, yes.
That defense is
yes, they're probably going to fire him.
suspect.
Yeah. You know, Atlanta, though, see, I like Atlanta's offense. It's just this is what kind of exposed Atlanta to me. When they came here to Charlotte the other day and couldn't put up 35, 40 points on the inept, lackluster, mediocre Carolina Panthers defense, that told me everything I needed to see.
Yeah,
that told me everything I needed to see.
To be honest with you, at the end of that game, it could have went either way. It wasn't that Atlanta came in here and blew you guys away or anything like that.
I watched
Your field
Atlanta
goal kicker missed the kick and they got the win.
Right. I watched Atlanta just go completely bonkers on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Georgia, right? And I was like, that made me nervous. I was like, oh, well, you know, them boys is out there, they trying to do it. Then they come up here and it's just like, I'm not impressed.
Well,
I'm not impressed.
Actually, though, when the dust settles, it's going to be the Saints, Falcons, Carolina.
I think out of the 4 teams, the Saints, even though they record don't show it and they play really ain't been showing it lately, they pretty much are the most complete team in the division, right? Carolina, I would say that Tampa is actually more rounded out than Carolina is. Carolina got
that defense of Tampa is pretty decent.
Yeah, Carolina just got gaping holes everywhere, and you know
it leaks a little. That Tampa defense,
right. You know, and Atlanta, everybody know their defense is horrible, but they got good wide receivers and they got a decent quarterback. I'm never gonna say Matt Ryan is a good quarterback. He's a decent quarterback.
He's good.
He's all right.
He's not next tier level. Right.
He all right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the only good quarterback that's really in the NFC South is Drew Brees, and he's still in the mix with everybody else. Right. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. So I still like Carolina, though. I do. I feel like I like Carolina. I'm just saying. You know? Yeah. So look, this is the tough one. Now, this one can go 3 ways, I think.
No.
Yeah.
The West, Cardinals, all the way.
Well, Cardinals quarterback just went down, but now I want to give a shout out to Mr. Controversy, right? Because we were talking about game managers and stuff, and I was talking about Carson Palmer done went down, and you know Drew Stanton coming in, and they're not asking Drew Stanton to do this, that, and the third. But Drew Stanton, and Mr. Controversy said this. He said, "Man, you talking about Stanton going to manage the game? This dude comes into the game and just start chucking that thing deep."
Yeah, he do. Arians gonna change that play calling for no stand.
I mean, that dude
next man up.
Yeah, you know, and so I was worried when Carson went down, and I don't know why I was worried because this is the same quarterback we've been talking about for years. That was kind of like that lackluster mid-level guy who would never reach the next level.
And when Carson went down in the beginning of the season, Stanton came in again and got some wins. So I'm gonna make a bold prediction. Cardinals, Rams
over Seahawks.
49ers.
Oh, and the Seahawks in the gutter?
Seahawks in the gutter.
I think Glass would agree with you. Mr. T Money said in 2 weeks we will be back on top. The Saints have the Ravens and Pittsburgh, and ATL has the Browns, Cardinals, and the Pats. That's what I'm saying. It's getting ready to get crazy because we already took out the brunt of it.
Listen, I mean, I can't deny that. Y'all should still have hope. With that division, why not?
Yeah,
it's still wide open. To be honest with you,
we took punches to the gut early. So, you know, and we survived. And we still hanging on. So, Glass would appreciate that because Glass believes the same thing. He believes that the Seahawks will finish last. But the Rams, though, that one intrigues me a little bit. Now, I do like what they've been doing.
This is the thing.
Yeah, you know.
The Rams will beat everybody in the defense in their division except for the Cardinals.
Right. So, you know, and have they played the second time yet?
No.
Okay. Oh, and it could go either. I say it could go either way. It could.
I'm saying
the Cardinals are good though, and the Cardinals gonna be okay because you know I like the little kids and you know and everything else is the same.
Yeah, and that defense.
Everything else is the same. Yeah, so you know, Aaron, the one thing I know, Andrew Luck and them wish they had kept that dude down there, but I can agree with that. I you know.
Whoa, put the Rams in number 2 spot.
Yeah, because I think the Rams are better than the 49ers. But then again, people say, you know, I be hating on San Francisco, but I don't. I just call it like
San Francisco is going through some turmoil. There's something going on in San Francisco that's not being publicized.
Oh, it'll be publicized at the end of the season.
It's obvious.
Oh, yeah.
There's something wrong
there.
Yeah.
Because especially since,
Kaepernick's
you know.
not playing the same. The defense is not playing the same. The coach is not coaching the same.
He's not.
There's something going on there that's more than what's being
and it's funny how, you know, everybody talk about the coach and be like, oh, no, everything cool. But then his name keep coming up.
Right.
His name keep coming up. And
you know what they say? When there's smoke, there's fire.
I'm telling you, right?
Right?
I mean, you know, and when he leaves at the end of the season, because I firmly believe that he will, based on everything I've seen so far this season, we'll see. It'll come out. You know what I mean? So that's what we got. So now we just got to pick the games, man.
All right.
And hopefully we'll do that. I think I'm going to hit a home run this week.
All right.
I think I am. I think I'm going to hit a home run.
Confident.
Yes. All right. So we'll be right back. Get social with TeamBoydTV. Like our Facebook page and join us every Sunday during the regular season for the TeamBoydTV Facebook halftime show. You can also follow us on Twitter at TeamBoydTV and at VernieB73. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at TeamBoydTV Turbo for all of our live shows, podcasts, among other things. Be sure to check out our Google Plus page for real-time status update and overall community discussion. TeamBoydTV is also on Instagram, Spreaker, and iTunes. Once again, thank you for watching TeamBoydTV. It is that time. It's that time of the show that everybody likes. You know, they want to see what them picks look like. Now, you know, I haven't really been great this year. You know what I'm saying? I've been bad, actually.
What's his name? Crafty?
I'm a mediocre at best. Mediocre at best. You know what I mean? That's where I've been. He said, Schefter already said that if Harbaugh there next year, he would be really surprised. I think it's Arizona, Seattle, Niners, Rams. Arizona, Seattle, Niners, Rams. Okay, so he flipped Seattle and
he got the Rams in the
last place, right? Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. That's cool. That's all right. So we actually got 15 games this week because we only got 2 teams on the bye. Right.
Carolina.
Whoa.
Oh, you got graphics.
Pump your brake. I brought graphics. You see that? I brought graphics. You know what I'm saying? Chill out with that. You know what I'm saying? Teams on the bye this week. We only got 2. These are the last 2 teams to go on the bye. Which in the beginning of the season, I thought this was going to be bad for Carolina. But now I think it came at the right time because of everything else that was going on and injuries and all that stuff. And Tolbert and everybody was hurt. But this is great. And I don't know about Pittsburgh because they were just starting to catch fire. Now they got to sit out for a week. So I don't know how that's going to play out. But those are the only 2 teams that are on the bye. And look at that. I built in some extra graphics.
I see this Thursday night football. Look at that.
Graphics, right? So we got a Thursday night football game and, hold on. It's a division matchup, right?
Right.
Yeah, you know. Between the Kansas City Chiefs going out to Oakland. Oakland is 0-10.
And they're going to be 0-11.
Right, so I believe that too. Chiefs 7-3. They're still getting it done. I like it. We're going with the Chiefs. Okay, then we got this one that's interesting. In the Georgia Dome, the Cleveland Browns going down there. I smell an upset, and I'm going to say it.
I picking the Browns.
I think the Browns gonna go in there and get it done because the Browns play defense, and that's something that
there's gonna be Falcons interceptions in this game.
Oh yes, absolutely. And I think we're gonna see my boy, since he coming back. We're gonna see him finally kind of really get into the game. I'm telling you, Josh is gonna be an impact on this game.
Okay.
Yeah.
I believe you.
Show everybody why them boys how to do it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Then we got this one, which of the Vince Young era. You know, it's just been bad in Tennessee for years, man.
I'm gonna go with the Eagles. They're at home.
They're home. Yeah. Mark Sanchez get a chance to kind of, rebound. Yeah, right. Yep, I like Philadelphia in this one too. Alrighty, and then there is this one, which I'm thinking that Detroit is walking into a slaughter here.
I'm thinking
right,
whether I want to admit it or not, the Patriots are playing really good.
So 8-2, pretty good. I think that's the second best record in the league, right? Yeah. So the Detroit Lions. Now the Detroit Lions may be able to pull off something spectacular.
I mean, I'm thinking upset.
Right.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
No, I like New England in this here game. All right, and then there is this one, the divisional matchup. Now, Gio, I know Gio's my boy. Gio knows he's a Vikings fan, but I'm telling you, they're gonna lose bad. Has Aaron Rodgers broke the 50 mark yet? 2 games and they broke the 50 mark.
Yeah.
He said Chiefs win and Browns win big. The return of Flash Gordon, defense with Alfred out on one side. Yeah, just like we said. Gio, your boy's getting ready to get prison. They're gonna get prison rape by the Green Bay Packers. You know what I'm saying? At home.
Not on the game time.
I'm just saying they'll get hurt bad. It's gonna be like Sons of Anarchy up in that thing. You know what I'm saying? For real. All right. Okay. This is a divisional game too. Jaguars won one game. They won't win this one. Luck at home. They have early round pick.
Colts.
Yeah. I like the Colts. So we picking the same games as well? Or are they all that obvious? Are they all that obvious? Oh, look at this one. This is interesting. This one is I think this is a get-right game for New England wins only because they're at home and Green Bay wins. I think this is a get-right game for Cincinnati.
I have the Bengals.
I don't like Cincinnati. I'm saying. But I think, because they kind of been having a little bit of, run into some little situations or whatever. Now, I'm not saying that the Texans are not capable of winning this game.
No, they're not.
But I think that Cincinnati needs this game to kind of iron out some things. If they really ready to kind of get ready to go to the playoffs and whatnot, they need to win this game against the Texans, right? And so that brings us to another divisional matchup between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills, 5-5. I got the Bills at home, right? I got the Bills at home. If the Jets was at home, I probably would have gave it to them. Yeah, you know what I mean. So yeah, I like the Bills at home. And then we got Tampa Bay going up to Chicago. Now Chicago won last week, right? I thought they were playing against the Raiders, though, wasn't they?
No. Who were they playing against? I can't remember.
I thought they were playing against the Raiders. I think they were playing Oakland.
They were playing the Vikings.
Yeah, the Vikings. Okay, so yeah.
I got them beating the Bucks though.
Yeah, that'd be the Bucks. Now the Bucks though, I think I did get their pick right last week, right? Didn't they get their pick week? Because then they won last week, right?
Against Washington.
Yeah. They had Washington. Oh, I just knew Tampa Bay was gonna win that thing. So yeah, but I like Chicago at home. Tampa gonna come in there and give them a game though.
I think they will.
Yeah. And then we got the divisional matchup between. This is a good one. Now, I think Glass is calling this one his game of the week. This should, by all counts, be a good game. Arizona, who is pretty much the gold standard right now in the NFL.
Which no one is really acknowledging.
Right.
The gold standard.
They going up in Central Link, which, the bubble been burst on that place because I think they done lost twice there already this season.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta say, I think they're gonna make it a third.
I got the
I think the Cardinals are going to get it done. I think they beat the Seattle Seahawks by double digits. I think they'll beat them by 2 scores. Bucks play dead skins. All right. This is a good one, though. The Rams going against the Chargers now. Chargers at home. I like the Chargers at home.
I got the Rams.
I like the Chargers at home.
The Rams coming off that win, beating Denver. They on an emotional high.
They are.
They ready to play. They got their quarterback. They got this dude back. What's his name? Sean
Hill. Yeah.
Yeah, he's back, and they done sat Davis down, what they needed to do.
Yeah.
This will be good.
Think so?
Yep.
Nah, man. You saw that little story about Phillip Rivers and the old guy Antonio Gates. Man, them boys, they still got it. They can still go. You know what I'm saying? And look, I've been saying it all season. This is the last ride for old number 17. I'm saying we gotta do something this year, man. All right, now this one should be good. Now I can't wait to see. Now I don't know if you know this guy, but there's a guy who's a friend of the channel. His name is D1 Chosen. He's a Miami Dolphins fan. He's a cool dude. Him and Glass.
Is he on the show tomorrow?
No, he's not on the show tomorrow. He wants to be on the show when the Dolphins play the Ravens, oddly enough. But the Broncos at home, the Broncos are still limping a little bit. Now, if there is a little trap game this week, this would be the one.
Okay, I'm going to put those face next to it. But are you going with the Dolphins?
I think I'm going to have to go with the Dolphins because look, Peyton Manning is down 2 wide receivers. 2.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I'm going Broncos. I think the Mile High crowd is going to carry them to a win.
I hope so, because, they let the Dolphins come in and steal this one.
And this is my thing. Peyton has got to keep pace with the rest of that.
He does. Hey, but the Dolphins trying to make a statement this year.
Yeah, but unlike a lot of other quarterbacks that's having difficulty, Peyton Manning is an elite quarterback.
He is.
And I guarantee you that he has not slept.
I saw some frustration from the sheriff last week.
And I guarantee you it will be corrected.
All right, because I'm saying them Dolphins get at him. I'm just saying it's gonna be crazy. Because I'm just not used to seeing Peyton Manning, or Tom Brady get sacked. I ain't used to seeing them go crazy interceptions.
On the ground.
I'm not used to seeing it.
Both of them threw 2 interceptions.
I'm telling you, you think Miami and them people didn't watch the tape? I'm telling you, this one.
They're not laying down, but I think they're gonna get it right.
Now this one at Levi's Stadium, if there was a chance for Colin Kaepernick and the San Francisco 49ers to try to quell all the rumors and the naysayers and whatnot, this would be an opportunity to do it. Peyton not losing 2 weeks in a row, but he about to embarrass the boys. We'll see. I can't see in no kind of scenario, like no type of mathematical situation, that Washington comes into Levi and get this win.
That would be very shocking.
It would be very shocking. It would. I don't like the San Francisco 49ers, but they got to win this game.
I got nothing against them. 49ers.
Yeah. Cool. So, look at that. We got a Sunday night football night in a minute.
What I think is hilarious, the team is 3-7.
Yeah.
But they got more primetime games than Super Bowl champs.
They've been on primetime TV for at least half the season.
Yeah. It's amazing.
For at least half the season. This got to be the
Giants.
You going Giants? Ooh. Oh, this will be a good game. That's gonna be the Giants at home. Oh, didn't was that last season that the Dallas Cowboys hit the Giants in the mouth in week 1? Was that last year?
Giants in the mouth week 1.
That was this season?
Yep.
No, that was last season. Oh man, look, I am completely torn. I gotta see the Giants defense play. I'm gonna go with the Dallas Cowboys, but I don't like the Dallas Cowboys on the road. I just don't. I don't like Mr. Brokeback Mountain.
Picking against
in the middle of the show. But I don't like Mr. Brokeback Mountain. You know what I'm saying? I do like Dez Bryant. I do like DeMarco Murray. But I think a lot of people, I think I've heard T-Money say it. I think I've heard Glass say it. I think I've heard some other people say it. That this supposed to be the week that a tire blows out on DeMarco Murray. And I ain't wishing that bad on the guy. I'm not doing that. I'm not that guy. I'm not wishing that bad on him.
You're not that guy.
No, I'm not that guy. But that's what everybody kind of predicting. I'm going to roll with the Cowboys because I'm trying to win this thing, right?
Gotcha.
But the Giants, they can't lose this one. Well,
they can. They swing.
Right, yeah.
But I'm picking the Giants.
I guess so. All right, cool. So that was our Sunday night game. And then, the reason I put that there is because I can never figure out where we at on the list. You know what I'm saying? So now I know. And I like it. It looks cool. You know what I mean? Thank you. Now, this is the Monday night game. This is the one that I think I'm going to take the most joy in because my team is not playing. And I ain't got to worry about being frustrated and upset at the TV because my boys ain't playing this week.
Right.
But I'm going to take the most joy in this game right here. This is the one I'm going to get the most satisfaction from.
So the Ravens are going to beat the Saints?
Yes.
I think the Ravens are going to beat the Saints as well.
Right. Yeah. I think they're going to put Drew Brees under so much duress. I'm going to tell you what I would really like to see in this game. I would really like to see one of them Ravens defenders knock Jimmy Graham's block off. You know what I'm saying? And again, I don't like to wish like that kind of stuff on people. I don't like Jimmy Graham. I don't like him.
I know
you know
there's
what I'm
always
saying?
those players that you
Right.
just like,
I want Terrell Suggs to hit him so hard that he forget where he at. You know what I'm saying?
They gotta give him a smell test.
Oh yeah, for real. And that's gonna be our show for the week, man. I want to thank everybody who was watching Glass and JB and T Money and all you guys who Justin Merkel was in that too, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Everybody who sent their tweets to the show, we definitely appreciate it. Again, you can join us tomorrow night around 8:30ish. It's always ish. You know, because, you know, we got some divas on the show who kind of don't like to show up on time, whatnot. But hey, I'm just saying, you know, 8:30ish for TeamBoydTV Live. We will be talking about some cool stuff. It should be fantastic. And after that, calling it now, Smitty getting 2 TDs. All right. Hey, I like it. You know what I mean? But after TeamBoydTV Live, and I did a terrible job last week because you know, for those who don't know, yeah, I'm a nerd. I play World of Warcraft. The game came out last week, and I didn't get a chance to get the power rankings up on Wednesday night. I got them up the next day.
But they were done on Wednesday.
This is not we talk about me right now. You know what I'm saying?
My job was done.
Right. So, but I'm just saying, I got a little distracted and sidetracked. Okay.
Okay.
But it will be up tomorrow night. It'll be tomorrow night.
Thank you very kindly.
But if that is all, got anything else?
That's it for me.
I want to thank everybody for joining us again, like we always do. I'm Bigg Q.
And I'm Vernie and Bigg.
And we will catch y'all on the flip side. Take it easy.